It's early, it's dark, and yes, it's raining. Perfect conditions to put this all-new 2025 Nissan Murano Platinum all-wheel drive to the test. This is our first volleyball tournament road trip of the season, and as always, I'm bringing you along for the ride. Now, if you follow my other road trip chronicles, you know I always look for space, comfort, drivability, and efficiency, because when you're hauling your family, all their gear and snacks across the state lines, those things matter. Right off the bat, I'm excited about this new 9-speed automatic transmission. No more CVT. Nissan made the switch, and I'm eager to see if it improves performance on the highway. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and subscribe, and click that little bell so you don't miss any of our reviews. First stop, University of South Carolina, doing a campus visit because you know what? We're in that stage now. Then we're off to Spartanburg for tournament play. Along the way, we'll be checking out fuel economy, ride comfort, cargo space, and road trip tech, including this ProPILOT Assist 1.1, to see how well it handles highway cruising in these conditions. Well, let's hit the road and see how this 2025 Murano stacks up for a family road trip. For 2025, Nissan has really stepped it up with this Murano. For starters, I never really thought of a Murano as being so convenient and luxurious, but in here we have dual climate controls, heated and ventilated seats for both front seat passengers, massaging seats for both front seat passengers. And we have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Google Assistant, and it has Amazon Alexa built in. You even can change the mood lighting in here on the interior. And then these quilted leather or aniline leatherette seats are also a pretty attractive addition to this Murano. Now this one is loaded up with all of the conveniences in it, but again, it really surprised me with how nice it is. And the biggest thing I think that Nissan could have done for this Murano, they did. They added the automatic transmission. So that CVT is gone now, and no more worrying about it whining and trying to get it together. I think this Murano's gonna get a lot of the other SUVs a run for their money on the market, because as you can tell from the exterior, it's got a sleek design, that coupe-like design, which a lot of people are looking for. And unlike most of the coupe-like SUVs I've seen lately, this one has great cargo area. So how are you enjoying this Murano on our volleyball trip?
It's pretty nice. I think it's nice and comfy. It's got a good ride. The pickup maybe leaves a little to be desired, but the ride
Well, then there's
is great.
that. But at least they now had a 9-speed automatic transmission, so I'm dealing with that CVT. The cargo area was way bigger than I thought. You saw the space we had?
It's huge.
I did not expect a vehicle this size to have that much space back there.
And to still have pretty good leg room for the back seat. It's pretty good. Or second row, is that what it's called?
Second row, yeah.
Second row.
I kind of like the dash, but I think the steering wheel is hideous. This is probably the ugliest steering wheel I've ever seen in a car. I don't know why they would do it like this, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, this might be the same steering wheel in that Nissan Ariya, that EV that they have. So maybe they just reusing parts, but this is ugly. I do like these haptic buttons here though for the temperature.
Yeah,
I can push those.
they work well. Those are easy to use, so.
I haven't tried that wireless charger yet, but at least you got 2 USB fast chargers up here. And like that Armada I tested, I like this shelf right here. Like right now, you got sitting stuff right here on this shelf, so it's there, but it's out of the way. It's not up here rolling all around. It's extra space here. Pretty cool. Now let's see about in here.
Storage is pretty good. I would
Pretty
say that.
decent. I got this pretty deep. I got all this stuff in here and it closes up.
Yeah, I agree.
And these, I'm assuming these are still zero gravity seats. And the fact that you even got a massaging function on these seats, we ain't used that today at all. And what is an early morning volleyball tip-off without the obligatory Dunkin' Donut stop? Because I don't know about this Murano, but I run on Dunkin'.
Make it work, but it wasn't.
I'm not gonna let you shame me about Dunkin'.
I'm not trying to shame you, but I know you haven't had Dunkin', and that's.
Is Dunkin' in the gas station as good as Dunkin' at a Dunkin'?
I mean, it's still it's branded Dunkin', so I'm assuming it's Dunkin', even though it's attached to a gas station, which is of concern.
You're sitting there with like gas station wings.
Listen, I don't know. We haven't been there in a long time, but that wing spot was good. So,
How many of y'all go to places at the gas station and you call it gas station wings, even though it's got a name?
I just want you to know that I got that from our neighbor, our lovely neighbor. She had that in her phone as gas station wings, and so I just took it and put it in there how she sent it to me.
All of this is part of the trip. Did you think I reviewed these cars all by myself? Absolutely not. And you won't either. It's important to have family perspective when considering your next road trip vehicle. Well, now that we know that this Murano doesn't run on Dunkin', let's see how it does on gasoline. So we've been 362 miles. We've averaged 23.3 miles per gallon. That's not bad. A lot of vehicles do better. However, pretty decent sized fuel tank. You can make those trips from Atlanta to Orlando, things like we do, on one tank of gas without having to stop. So for a small family, maybe 2 kids, it's not bad at all. It's enough leg room in that second row and plenty of cargo space for what 4 people could take along. Here we have our drive mode selectors: Sport, Standard, and Eco. Even in Sport, I'll have to tell you, it's not really that sporty. Even with this new automatic transmission, there's quite a delay on takeoff. There needs to be some more immediate torque and not such a delay. This new Murano is head and shoulders above the one it replaces. The addition of this 9-speed automatic transmission, this great cargo capacity here, enough for 4 people and all of their take-alongs. I parked it next to an MDX just so I could see how big it is. And it's actually a little less compact than we thought. If a family vehicle is on your list and a huge SUV just doesn't fit your life, check out this Platinum Murano. It's got enough space and enough tech to take care of most small families on whatever adventure you can throw at it. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like and subscribe, and be sure to click that bell so you won't miss any of our reviews as they come out.